infested are releasing...
Man, oh man, do I got a crowd-killing mag you're gonna love. And I know weapons of the vault usually are weapons. But Mag, she's a weapon. Now, as a starter frame, yeah, she tends to get forgotten about, maybe never seen a forma. We moved on to new things, like she's been around since the very beginning, and we only care about new frames, and I don't blame you at all. But one of the benefits of being old as dirt is there's actually, a ton of syndicate mods for her. Oh, by the way, I'm Team Kills. What I like to do is make gaming easier. So you join the team, hit the like, it really helps, and it's free. Now, my crowd killing control mag. This is why I made the video, but I'm gonna give you 3 builds just because variety. We're all different players looking for different things, and I hope you find what you're looking for. Now, the first one is power, just power. I love crushing people, power is great. This is almost a brainless build because you don't have to use her abilities in the right order for the combinations. I'll explain later. You pretty much crush anything from level 45 and down, which is actually a huge chunk of the game. Now, if you use empowered over her pull ability, thanks to the infested testicle in the back of your orbiter, she becomes even meaner. But I found that thermal sunder is a bit more useful of an ability because I'm going for power. It just kills people. Anyways, that's always up to you. Now, she can be a little glassy, kind of brittle, plastic, soggy cardboard, wet paper bag maybe. Bullets kill mag. So, I have a I don't want to die build as well. Now, this is nothing compared to the Nidus I don't want to die build, but mag dies. So, it's gonna happen still a little bit, but with this build, it's gonna happen a lot less. Now for my crowd killing control mag. Now I'm not trying to teach anybody here mag 101, but mag doesn't actually really need power. Her abilities are pretty much as strong as the enemies or the weapons that you have in her hands. Now when you use Magnetize, that ability is almost pretty much good enough by itself. When you're using it though, if you use Polarize, all the shields that you strip goes into that magnetized bubble. It's just there adding extra damage. Now your bullets and your teammates' bullets and some abilities will add damage to that murder bubble as well, but using Meg's abilities in the right order really makes a difference. So you gotta make sure to do 1, then 2 if you want to max out these abilities. Now these abilities chained will pretty much kill almost anything that's caught in them. It's deceptive. You don't need a lot of power for these. I'm at 85%. You can take this on Steel Path, no problem. Now, I put Magnetized Discharge on her. Now, what happens with this is it allows me to recast this at any time I want. And when I want to, all the damage that's inside that bubble is gonna explode out and kill everything that's in the room. It will also open all the containers, and everyone that doesn't die will have 50% chance that they will be disarmed. Plus, there is a base 45% range boost. Now, this is a huge bubble. It just takes up doorways, halls. It's great. Now, I've also got Counter Pulse on there because when I use this, it covers the entire map or the room that I'm in. It will not only do what it's supposed to do by stripping enemy shields or armor, it will disable all robotics and will jam their weapons. So there's some beautiful crowd control, but I make sure to use that mostly for the Corpus. When I'm fighting Grineer or Infested, if they're high level, I will switch out the Counter Pulse for Fracture and Crush. Now my 4th ability is not strong. There's a good chance it might not kill the high level enemies, but it's going to decrease their armor by 50%, and they're going to be unable to move for 7 seconds at base, but I believe it goes up to like 10 seconds. Depending on duration, going to get even longer. Now the damage that's in that bubble is huge to massive depending on which weapon you use. Any weapon is fine. You can go for straight damage and Exorgist, a Tigris, an Auguris, something is. You can use a status weapon, and that will become a status bubble, because all of the effects that are happening to your bullets or the weapon that you're using will keep happening in there. You can also turn into a crit bubble. Although keep in mind, if it's a status bubble, it will not activate growing power. So you're going to have to shoot someone, get a status effect first, and then it's going to make an extra 25% boost for 6 seconds on all of your abilities. Now, some people say high damage is great, and I'm not really going to fight that one, but to be honest, the best thing or best results that I've gotten is when I use a weapon that has a high rate of fire. Even if it's something like the Super Vandal, I can pump 300 plus bullets into that thing very quickly. Then I can explode it. Then I can blow it up when I want to, and pretty much no one survives that damage. Now I found the quicker I can get the damage in there, the quicker I can kill absolutely everything. And whatever isn't killed is somehow crowd controlled. Now I also put silence on there for some extra crowd control. If people aren't grabbing their ears or their stomachs saying, oh, they're getting sucked into the bubble, or they're getting crushed, or they're just standing there waiting for me to beat the living daylights out of them. Lately, I've been feeling like the Tennos Flux Rifle is the best weapon for this situation. There's a whole bunch of class-defying, beautiful madness that thing does. It's not a shameless promotion like I would like to usually say, but you should check that out. It's the whole thing. If you got an Arcane Eruption, it's great for crowd control. Every time you pick up an energy ball, it's going to knock people down. Or an arcane, anything else will work, but you don't need them for this build. You really don't. But with the right weapons, this is truly a crowd control killing build. Meg is a weapon. Pretty much every third time I use this build in a public match, I get asked, what the hell is that? And well, this is what's going on. This is my crowd control killing Meg. Not super difficult to do. It's going to cost some syndicate points, but it's worth the work. But on that note, I really hope this helps. If it has, join the team of killers. Become a killer of teams. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments. It's the only way we can talk. Make sure you keep it easy in life. And remember, just keep gaming.